What's up everyone, how you all doing? BlueNerd here and welcome back my friends to our Minecraft medieval harbour village. I sure hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now today guys, we are finally back with the interior. I know I've been saying I'm going to be doing my interiors for ages now and I haven't got around to doing very many. So over the course of the next few weeks I will be concentrating on a lot of the interiors and hopefully we can get this area all built up and a little bit more complete on the inside. Now before we do get started here guys, I just wanted to get a little bit of feedback. I have a few new builds in the area and I just want a bit of feedback before we do the tutorials for them, because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them or if I'm going to change them for something else just yet. So a little bit of feedback just quickly if you guys don't mind. So first of all, we have this build over here which is just near our lighthouse. Now I'm not sure if this is the right place to have another tower. Seems that we have a tower over there for the lighthouse already. But we got this little build here. I don't really know what we would use this for just yet, but I kind of like the shape of it. I think it's pretty cool. It's got a little kind of balcony at this side over here. We have a window overlooking at the back here. And it's a pretty simple build really. There's not an awful lot to it. So before we do a tutorial guys, if you want to see this one, please be sure to let me know in the comments. Let's just call this one Building 1 for now. So if you want to see Building 1, let me know in the comments. Or if there's anything you think I should change about it, then be sure to let me know that as well. Also, heading over to this way, we have this house here, which is joined onto the terracotta house that we done a few episodes back. And I quite like this one. I think it blends in nicely with the other building. It kind of joins on. And I think this one looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with the shape of this one. We've got a little walkway up to the first floor here for the entrance. We have a little entrance down the side here for the ground floor. We also have some flower baskets, a little balcony, and then a bit of decoration around the back here as well. And I think this is looking really cool. I really like the way this one blends in, so I think this is pretty cool. Again guys, we'll call this one Building 2, so if you guys want to see a tutorial for that, be sure to let me know in the comments. Then we're going to go round to this one round here. This is building number 3. This is another terracotta style building. And I've actually done this building in several different colours, guys. And it looks great however you do it. I mean, I've done this with the terracotta there. I've replaced it with stripped oak, stripped birchwood. You can even replace it with brick, with white terracotta. There's so many different blocks you can replace it with and make it look nice. Even the roof here, the prismarine, I've changed the prismarine out for loads of different blocks. And even the edging. The edging can be changed for dark oak, for brick, for cobblestone. There's so many different edges you could put on this that make it look so nice. But overall, I just really like the little shape of this building. And I really liked the colours from my previous build. That's why I chose these colours to go in the area here. Kind of blends in nicely with our other terracotta house with the prismarine roof that we have just over there, which I think is pretty cool. So it kind of is got the same kind of colour palette, but just with a different shape and different style build. So let me know if you guys want to see this one. This is a building number 3. And finally, I still think I'm going to change this one up, guys. This is a new church design I've been working on. And I kind of like it, but there's still something that doesn't feel right about it. And I think the thing that doesn't feel right is the tower. I think the tower needs to be at the front of the build. So I'm going to try and see if I can incorporate this somehow into the front of the build, making it look a little bit nicer. But overall, I like the general shape. I just don't think that the tower feels like it's in the right place. Something just feels a little bit off with it. So I think I'm going to work on that tower and maybe even raise the height of the main building at the back here. This bit. So this big bit at the back here, I think raise that one. This bit down here I think is a good height. I like the height of that. But yeah, I think the bigger piece at the back there needs to be just a little bit higher. Maybe even a tower, just a very slight bit higher as well. But overall, I think the shape of this one's pretty good, guys. So if you guys could give me some feedback on the church design, whether you like it, whether you think I need to move the tower to the front, or do a different layout to it, be sure to let me know in the comments, guys. But I will be doing a tutorial on a design that's either the same as this or very similar to this very soon. So if you want to see that, or if you want to see some changes to the design, be sure to let me know in the comments. anyway guys, that's about it for the new designs that I've got into the area. So be sure to let me know any feedback or suggestions in the comments below. But with that being said guys, let's get straight on with our interior. Okay guys, we're going to dive straight in here, and what I'm going to quickly do on the outside, just where we have these little peaks that stick out here, I'm going to replace these stairs with some logs like this. Okay, place your buttons on the front of them, and then I'm going to go ahead and change the slabs here for some upside down spruce stairs like this. Now the reason I'm doing this on each side is because I'm going to be putting the flooring at this level on the opposite side, and the spruce planks will show through at the back. So it doesn't particularly matter because we have these spruce slabs here. So if you're fine with that, then go ahead and do that. But I'm going to go ahead and do it just like this, just because I feel it looks a little bit neater and a little bit nicer on the outside. So I'm going to do that just there. I'm going to do the same thing around here again. So we put our log in the middle, which is our oak log, our button on the front, and then our 2 stairs in there. Let's come around the back here. We'll do exactly the same as what we've done at the front. Change the stairs, place buttons on the front of those, and then stairs upside down in the gaps like so. Let's do this one here. So change the 2 slabs, break that one in the center, oak log, button on the front, and then finally we got this one round here. So log in the center with the button, and then the stairs here and here. And there we go, that should do. Okay, now that we've done that, let's head on to the inside, and we're going to start working on getting in the flooring and the walkways and the rooms all kind of organized. So first of all, let's get our spruce planks, and what we're going to do here is where the front is here, we're going to break this piece across here like this. We're going to break this bit around this little edge here where the window is. This piece here underneath this window. Okay, what we're looking for here guys is where the wall comes down, wherever we have the log that is poking sort of out and you can stand on the edge, we want to take that out and replace it, because that will become part of the flooring. This bit over the back, which is directly opposite the front piece. Then over here we've got this window here, and then this piece across here. Then we're going to just throw in our spruce planks like this into all of those gaps. For now, we leave this one at the very front of the build, okay? And what we're going to do is actually put some stone brick stairs like this. Okay, and we'll just leave that like that for the moment. Then, over here, just leave this window for a moment. We're going to put some spruce planks across this one. Spruce planks across this one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from here. So where the door is, we got this corner pillar, come back to this window, and then just one past this window here. We're going to bring this all the way down, all the way to this corner, and then basically all of this flooring area here, we're going to go ahead and just basically fill this all with planks. So just like this, and we're going to cover the entire section. Okay, once you've got all of your flooring in place, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to come back over to where this window is here. Now, these are full glass blocks here, so it doesn't matter here. We can put a full glass block there, and from the outside, even if we cover up this window, you're not going to see through it. So what we do is we're going to bring those logs across here, these ones across here, this one up to the corner here, place 2 here to join up with that one, and 2 here. Then we're going to grab our stripped birch wood and just fill in those gaps to finish up the wall like so. And I think that should be good. Now, let's just quickly grab a torch here, and we're going to bung one just there for the moment. Now, don't worry about all the torches, guys. I'm going to be changing it out for some much nicer lighting later on. This is just so I can see what I'm doing on the inside, and so that you guys can see. Now, what we're going to do here, guys, is we're down by the front door here, the area that we left open here. What we're going to do, let's break that block there and that block there. Then on these little corners as you come in, we want to put a stair directly there and directly there. Place 2 planks behind it of the spruce. 2 like this of spruce planks. Then put 1, 2 and 3 stairs like this so we can walk all the way up. We can do exactly the same on the opposite side. And then just place some upside down stairs underneath here, here and here. Same on this side. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come 1, 2, 3 across here of the stone bricks. 1, 2, 3. Raise this back one here until we are 1 past the floor level, like this. Do the same here. Okay, so in total, in case you're wondering how high this is, guys, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone bricks here, okay? Then place some upside down spruce stairs in this gap here, and then some spruce fence across the top like so, okay? On the bottom one down here, place an upside down stone brick stair. Then let's place a full block here and here, and then we're going to go upside down stair there and one there as well. Same on the opposite side. And then that creates a nice little stairway at each side as you come walking in to get up to the first floor. And this is going to be where all the rooms are. Okay, and I think that looks pretty cool. Now, we're going to need to divide some of the rooms on the downstairs here. So let's start by, from this corner here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 5. Bring 5 blocks down here for the moment. Now, I think, what we're going to do for this one. Right, I think what we're going to do here is where we have this log here, leave a 1 block gap, place 3 logs here like this. This side here, leave 1 block gap, and 3 logs just here. Okay, then get your spruce stairs and place some upside down stairs all the way across, and join it up to there, okay? And this is going to be the reception area behind here. Now, for over here, we've got the stone bricks coming down. Let's get ourselves a pillar just here at the end to give us a 1 block doorway to walk through here, I think. I think that looks pretty good. And then what we'll do is we'll fill the rest of this wall with the stone bricks all the way down to there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I want to make the inside of this quite cozy, okay? Now, just underneath these stairs here, guys, I'm going to just go ahead and bring out 1, 2 stone bricks, break that one and put a stone brick there, just to give a little bit more room inside here. Okay, that's looking good. So now we're going to have the reception area straight ahead. We're going to actually have a kitchen over this side here. So where this wall is here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to place 1, 2 blocks there, I think. Yeah, 2 blocks. Let's fill those in. Fill this one here in. And then we'll place an upside down stair in the center there like that. And at the back here is going to be a kitchen. And the reason I want this as a kitchen is because this goes out to the back here where we would get deliveries. So food deliveries would probably come in here straight into the kitchen. And I think that would be a cool idea. Then in here, I'll do the same thing we've done on the other side. Replace those with some stone brick stairs. We can also walk through here to the reception to get the orders as well. And I think that will actually be pretty good. So, yeah, I think that's going to be good. We'll stick with that. I think that's pretty nice. It is a bit dark down here, so we will be putting in some lighting in a minute. Let's get out our lanterns, because I think they're going to be the best form of lighting for this area. So, for now, I'm just going to place a lantern here. And then a lantern here, which is in line. Actually, break that one. We've got 1 there. So that's on the first full block. 1, 2, 3. We'll place 1 on that 4th block. And then if we go into the reception area here, right in the center again, we're going to go 1, 2 blocks in, I think, and place 1 right above. Yeah, that will do. That will do for now, and then let's just get rid of these torches here for the moment. Okay guys, so we've got our entranceway all in place, we've got a kitchen, and over here we're going to divide this into 2 rooms here. I think what we're going to have is we're going to have like a little eating area at the back here, because we're also going to have an eating area out the back here where the garden is. So I think if we come back onto the inside here, this can be another bit of an eating area for indoor eating. And then maybe we'll have like a little chill out zone here, maybe for like reading and stuff like that. So let's say, so people could come through here, for instance, straight through to the entranceway, and they'd walk into there. Let's say about here, and we'll put that to the ceiling like this. And then we'll do the same thing. Let's bring a wall down from this pillar here. fill this all in as a wall like so. So as you can see, guys, we'll come through here. We'll have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 block gap, another pillar and another wall. Okay. And I think that will be good for what we sort of plan for in here. And then here will be a little eating area. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, okay. Kitchen in there. Okay, let's go upstairs. Let's work out our kind of our layout for the next sort of floor. So I think first of all, we're going to need to get in the top floor. So for this floor, I think we're going to actually have a higher ceiling on this one. So maybe we should have the floor at this height or this height. That height will end up covering up the window. But we could... Yes, we can break these. So let's break those like that. What we're going to do, guys, I think I know. We'll get this. Let's break that, break that. Over here, break your torches for the moment. Break this. And then what we're going to do, bring a log all the way up to there. All the way up to there. And then, again, guys, we're going to just cover that window. Don't worry about the window for now. Like I said, from the outside, you won't see it, okay? You don't see the connection or anything like that. But, you know, it's easier for us to get the floor in at this level and give us a little bit more room in the top floor. So, now that we've got that, I think the floor should be here. Because we'll have the pillar there that will be kind of like the finish. Yeah. Okay, so right where your brick starts for your roof, let's go here. And what we're going to do on this bit, guys, is literally fill all of the flooring in at this level. Okay, guys, once your next floor is all in place, you want to come back down to the first floor just here, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to work out the layout for all of the bedrooms that are going to be on this floor. So let's start by getting our oak log. And what we're going to do is, if we come up the stairway on the left when you come up, so come up this way onto the left stairway. From this pillar here, leave a 3-block gap. So 1, 2, 3. Place a block on that 4th one there and raise that all the way to the ceiling like this. Now, to the right of this, we want a 3-block gap. And we're going to do another pillar all the way to the ceiling. Behind that one, another 3-block gap. And then all the way to the ceiling like so. So, we're going to have a wall going in here. There will be a wall around this bit here somewhere. We're going to have a wall down here, although this is going to actually be a doorway for a bedroom. And then I think, because we're going to have another room, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do that. We'll have a doorway there. So there's going to be another room here. So we just need to work a divide out for this, which I think will be something like that. And then we'll have a pillar just here going up to the top. So we'll have a room in this one and then a room in there. And that's loads of room in both of those actually. Stairway is going to be at the side here. So we're going to bring a pillar up here, which is leaving a 1-block gap just there for the moment. We'll have a stair. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start the stair about there, I think. And yeah, we'll do that. And then I think under the window here, let's just put some bookshelves like so. Now, we're going to get some spruce planks here. Let's put 2 spruce planks here. We'll put another stair there. Then we're going to have a spruce plank there. We'll go stair. Then we're going to go spruce plank. And this would be a little bit awkward. Let's just put a couple of blocks there for a minute. And we're going to go stair there and then 1 there. So, it's a little bit awkward for you guys to probably see. There's 2 stairs. A plank, 1 stair, a plank, and then 2 stairs there. Then we've got to break 1, 2, 3, and 4. Place another stair just here. And we shouldn't have any problems walking up all the way to the next floor. Perfect. And in fact, what we're going to do, we're going to break that top one there. We're going to put an upside down stair there. And then break here and put a stair there. So we'll walk up and then it'll be round and into this angle like this. Perfect. Then, okay, what we're going to do now is get our oak log. We'll place 1 here. Let's bring that all the way up. We'll bring that up to there. And in fact, I'm going to actually break there. And I'm going to just raise that literally all the way up to there. Yeah, that's good. And then I think I'll put one here. Just opposite like this. And then I'll break that one underneath. Just put one there. But underneath that, down here, I want to fill this wall up. So get rid of that torch there. And fill this wall all the way up here. Like so. And now, I think that is more or less done. Let's go ahead. We'll fill this little piece in here. And you got a little bit here. I don't really know what you'd really do with this for the moment. But we can leave it like that for the moment. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so we've got a nice little bit around the edge here. Straight up our stairs. All the way around up to the next floor. Perfect. Okay, right, let's start working out the rest of the rooms now. So, now we can get another log. And this log we're going to bring over from here. So, from this side, this time we go 1, 2, 3. Place it on the 4th one. Then let's place one just there, which is 3 blocks. Where's that door? That door is there. So, we can put one here. Again, there's another 3-block gap and a 3-block gap here. So, basically, there's 3 blocks between all of these logs now, I think. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. Now, how many rooms could we get in here? Really, I suppose we'd probably put 2 rooms. We don't want to make these rooms too small. So maybe we just divide it across there. A door there. And then maybe a door. Got the window there. We'll have the door just there for this one, maybe. Yeah, that's good. I think I like that. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that, guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to raise the walls up. So let's start by raising in all of these walls here. Bring them up to the ceiling. Make sure they face the same way. Do the same with these two. And then we're just going to go 1, 2, and 3. Bringing it down. Let's do the same here. Raise these ones up. Like so. Same again in here. And then 1, 2, 3 down. And we get a little doorway just there. Then we're going to just get in our log pillars quickly. Take them all the way up to the ceiling. Just like this. Break the torch for the moment. Bring in the rest of these walls up like this. And then don't forget where your doorway is. Bring it down 3 so we have a 2-block doorway. And then finally, don't forget this little inside wall here to separate the 2 bedrooms. Or the 2 rooms. Just like so. And make sure all of them face the same way. So what I think I'm going to do is where this door is here. This goes out onto the balcony at the front of the inn. What we're going to do is we're going to place a lantern right in the center there. Then we're going to move over to leave 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Place one here. 1, 2, 3. One here. 3 blocks. One here. 3 blocks. One there. And I think that will do for the light in there. And then what do we have here? We could actually center that one. Let's actually, I'll tell you what, let's break those lanterns. Let's work from that one that's more centered. So that one is centered there. Again, it's going to look a bit strange here, though, because it won't be centered when it comes onto the edge here. So let's come back to this one. One in, let's put one there. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 1 there. Is that looking centered of the stairway? It does actually. Yeah, it does. So that should be fine. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 1 here. And then we just keep leaving 3 block gaps down the side here. 1 there, 1, 2, 3, 1 there. Okay, that looks better. That's more kind of a little bit more where you'd expect it to be. I'm actually thinking that this doorway here, I might put in the center here as well. Yeah, I think I might do that. And maybe even fill this one in here and put the doorway at the side here. I think that might be, yeah. I think that might be a little bit nicer. Right, okay, that is looking pretty good. I'm going to get rid of any torches that we have here because we don't need those at the moment. I am going to be making a chandelier coming down from the ceiling at some point. But we'll do that in a little bit once we've kind of worked out a little bit more of what is going to be going on these hallways and stuff. Okay, so now that is all our rooms done here. Let's grab ourselves some doors. So we're going to get the spruce wood doors here. And I'm just going to, I think from the inside of each room, I'm going to place a door like this. Okay, so just go to the doorway of each room and from the inside of the room, place your doors. And again, guys, make sure you don't miss any of the walls. I missed some of the walls inside this room here. So make sure you get all of these in place so that you can separate everything nicely. Okay, guys, let's head upstairs and start working on the room layout for everything up here. Now, first of all, let's work out the stairway and exactly how it's all going to be placed. Because we've got the bricks there as well, haven't we? So we'd have to cover that to cover the bricks. Right, I'll tell you what, guys, let's try this. Let's break these stairs here. Let's come down to here, break these stairs here for a second. Let's go ahead, put another plank here, and then put the stair one more further forward like this. Okay, and then that way we can come up to here and we'll have a stairway there. And if we come down here, we can go upside down stairs like that. Yeah, because then that way, if we come up here, we can come up, turn around here. We'll have a little bit more room. And then we should be able to cover in with a stair down there. Yeah, and we can go underneath it. Good. Okay, if that's the case, let's go ahead and we'll put in a spruce plank there. Put one in there. Fill this little back piece behind here. Bring it up to the ceiling. We should be able to get a stair there. And then place 2 planks above it. And no problems going up or down this piece here. Perfect. Okay, then I guess we'll just raise this pillar here. And let's just raise all the way to the ceiling for now. Yeah, that should be good. Now, I think what we're going to do here, guys, it's entirely up to you, but I'm going to just fill the back of this up at the moment with some spruce planks so that we are level with this wall here, with the wall by the stair here, okay? So just fill all of this up like so. Fill all this back in here because if you leave it open, you're going to end up having mobs spawn. So if you leave it open anywhere, make sure you put some torches in there to stop any mobs from spawning. So so that we have like a nice backing for that main wall at the back there. And it all matches all the way down and that looks good. Let's head back up here. Then I think from here we're going to actually start with this. We're going to grab our stripped birchwood. So we're going to go for here, guys. Underneath this edge here, you can cover this with anything because it's going to be hidden. So just go ahead, put some dirt or something in there if you wanted. It's entirely up to you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the stripped birchwood. I'm going to place it all in here like this, making sure that it all faces the same way like this. Okay, just to create a bit of a nicer opening here for the stairway. And then, how are we going to do this bit? Maybe bring some logs down like this, just for the moment. Something like that. And then above it, guys, either put a torch in here or just go ahead and fill it with some blocks. It's entirely up to you. Something like that for the moment. Right, okay, let's get ourselves some fences as well. I want to get the spruce fence and we'll get rid of the door for the moment. So, Here, I think what we do, we just put some spruce fence in that little gap there, and then that way we got our little walkway. It's all fenced off and all kind of organised for coming up and down. Now, I want this wall to continue because we're going to have a bedroom on this side and a bedroom on this side. They're going to be like their kind of master suites, I think. And we'll do the same from here. So there's, first of all, let's just run this all the way across to here. And I think, actually, we'll go one before. And then we'll put our log pillar in there. Yeah, I think that will do. We're going to do the same here. Bring it across here. Once we get to this corner, let's put our log pillar in right there. Oh, that's in a different place. Sorry, we're at one out. There we go. Straight onto the log there. And in fact, break that log, the spruce wood there, and we can actually place a log going upwards like that. That would look better. And for the doorways, let's not put them in the same place. Let's put one. This one can be that side. That one can be that side. Okay, so for the doorways, guys, I think for the one on this side here, we're going to place leave a 1 block gap before we do our doorway. And on the opposite side, from the corner log over here, there'll be 3 blocks here and then the door here, which is in the same position, just reversed, because the pillar that is over here, if it was on this end here, it would actually be right here where this light is. Okay. So, first of all, make sure that these are all facing the same way. Make sure they're facing upwards like this. Okay, so you have to place them facing down onto them logs like that. And then just raise that up. Get rid of that light for the minute. Raise these up all the way like this, as high as they can go. All the way into the ceiling like this. And then bring your doorway down until you have a 2 block gap here. Now, on the inside here, guys, all you can do is throw any blocks of your choice underneath the back there. It doesn't matter. They're going to be covered. And the same across this edge here, all right? Then run your stripped birchwood across the front here. And then fill it up to this level here, okay? Which is 3 blocks high. Do the same for this wall here as well. Just like so. Okay, perfect. Now, on the opposite side over here, guys, let's do the same thing. So we're going to put any block in the back here. Any block across the back there. Go ahead and fill your walls in, like this, at the side. These ones on the inside will be 3 blocks high. 1, 2, and 3. And do that all the way across. Perfect. And then in the walkway here, guys, bring this all the way up to the ceiling. Get rid of this light here and fill this wall up here. Now, I know it's a bit dark, guys. I'm going to brighten it up just 1 second. Let's just put a couple of torches there for the moment. Okay, that's a little bit better. Then we can go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So we have a 2 block doorway here. And for the moment, guys, I'm just going to stick a log there with a torch there, okay? We will be removing that. It's just so that we can see inside this room. And I'm going to just do the same in here just quickly. You guys could throw a torch up if you want. It's just so we can see. I'll be coming in and changing that in a little bit. Now, over here, guys, I want to make... because we don't really have a lot of room here, and I don't want to put another bedroom in here. But I was thinking maybe we just make like a little chill out zone. Maybe like a little reading zone or something. So let's just fill this bit here with any blocks of your choice for the moment, like this. We may as well do the same around this edge. And the same around the side on opposite. So all the way across here. Just fill in any of those gaps. Now, I think what we're going to do is maybe make a little fireplace here. So let's get some bricks and we'll do something like this. So let's go 3 and then 3 like this. Let's just put a torch there and there for the moment. So we've got a bit of light. At the back here, let's just bring this forward with some blocks. And then we'll place another block just there. Then we're going to get ourselves some stone brick stairs, which I'm pretty sure we've got some. Yep, we do. And while we're there, we may as well also grab a campfire. So we're going to make a little fireplace. So let's place a normal stair here and here. sorry, an upside down stair here and here. Normal one in the center. Let's put, let's go for, actually, we'll leave a 2-block gap. Place an upside down one that way. Upside down stair that way. And then an a normal stair that way and that way. Upside down one in the middle. One single block there. This block here, we're going to actually break that one for the minute. And we're going to place a block there. Actually, we're going to place an upside down block there and break the one behind. It doesn't actually matter. You could just place 2. It doesn't matter. That's fine. And then place a 4 block in there. Then we get ourselves some cobblestone wall or some stone brick wall. It's entirely up to you. Just something you feel looks right. And we'll do something like that. And then I'm just going to stick a little stair like there for the moment. Although we might change that when we do the roof. And then just put a campfire right behind it like so. And we have ourselves a little chimney. And in fact, let's get rid of that stair at the back there. Just so that those smoke particles can go up. And I'm not sure. Does that go all the way out? No, it don't. So we can actually put a... that block behind, we can turn that into some bricks. Then we can place our upside down stair there. That looks better. So it actually looks like it actually goes out, but the particles are just behind here. Okay, right. So now we've got a nice little chimney here. We can make a nice little chill out area here with some chairs. I think that's going to look really cool. So, right guys, let's work out what we're going to do for the ceiling here. Because at the moment, these bits here are pretty low down. And I don't want to bring them that low. But I'm thinking, let's bring a beam all the way across here. All the way across to there. Let's do the same on the opposite side here. And we'll join it on this side here as well. All the way across. At the very top here, let's just put in some spruce planks like this. Also in this gap here. And again, guys, if you're playing in survival and you've got any areas like this, just make sure that you get yourself a torch and you leave some torches in the area so that mobs don't spawn in the gaps, or fill it up with some blocks of your choice. So just something like that. Right, okay, so this looks okay over here. What I think I'm going to do is break that one, that one, that one, that one. And we'll put, actually we'll break these 2 here. Let's put a log that way and a log that way. That looks better. Then we're going to put a log across here to kind of section this little piece here. We can put a spruce plank at the top there. Okay, right. I think we might just try something out here, guys. I want to do a little experiment here. So this might change in a minute. So if you're following along, guys, you might want to just see if we stick with it. So first of all, let's grab some barrels first of all. We're also going to grab a cartography table. Maybe even the loom block. Let's just have an experiment for a minute. So at the bottom here, actually let's break that block there and put a brick in there to match up with the rest of the wall. So what would it look like if we, first of all, if we put some looms down the bottom here? Would it look like a nice style for the bottom of the wall? I'm not so sure about it, but you know, guys, what this does look like is it actually looks like a little radiator. So, piece of advice in the future, if you want something to look like a radiator on the wall, this actually looks a lot like a radiator. Okay, so, I'm not sure on that. What about if we had some cartography tables like this? Is it possible to get the back of it? Oh, we don't have a plain edge on this one. This one's got it all the way around. Okay, so... yeah, I'm not so keen on the cartography table like that. No, maybe not. These are just full... oh, that needs to be left there. So let's try that again. We'll leave that in there. Okay, right. So that ain't going to work like that. Barrels, you could place some barrels down the bottom. which don't look bad, but it doesn't really make sense with the wall. I think what we'd do is just fill the bottom up here with any block of your choice, guys. Remember, it doesn't have to be bricks, just anything, because it's going to be covered. And then maybe some barrels down the bottom like this. And then what we'd do is we'll grab ourselves some bookshelves. And maybe we'll fill the next 2 levels with bookshelves like this. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good, actually. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves maybe spruce or dark oak stairs, maybe. I think the spruce. We'll stick with spruce. I think spruce stairs just to cover that little edge like so. And I think that looks pretty good. Down this side here, let's bring our spruce stairs all the way across this. Like so. Make sure they're upside down. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Okay, right. Let's go ahead. Let's get rid of that torch there. Lamp, rather. That lamp as well. And I think I might actually do... Should I do the same? I think the barrel's going across the bottom. What about if they were standing up? Without breaking the floor, preferably. So, if the barrels were standing up like this, and then we had some bookshelves on top of those. And then we can have our stairs like this. Alright guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area completely, but let's just try this. I'm going to get some stone bricks. I'm going to change all of these out on this side for the stone bricks so that the actual wall all matches. Now, that stair there is supposed to be a spruce stair. So what we'd do is let's place a spruce stair like that. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm probably going to put in the... Actually, that should be a spruce plank. Let's do that again. So I think what we do, we'll put the spruce plank back where it was there. And I think we're going to put a log just here. Which is right at the center of the fire. Let's put a log on this side. That gives us a 4-block gap. So we'll have some bookshelves in here like this. Now we've got a big brick wall here. We could actually put some slabs underneath that edge there, like that. And I think what I'm going to just do here, guys, is I'm going to just do something simple. So we're going to just go 2 beds like this. And we're going to put a couple of scaffolding in between like this. So it looks like a little table. And could I work it to fit one more? Because I don't want to take it right up to that log. Would I get away with bringing that log one back? We'll leave it, guys. What we'll do is we'll put a little table there like that. We'll put a bench there. And we'll do that maybe. And I think that will do. And then maybe what we'll just do is get this. We can put it in like this. And like that. And then we can actually have a little doorway. Let's make it all face the same way first of all. Okay, yeah, I think this actually looks really good, guys. I actually like the way this looks. Yeah, I think that's good. Now, in this little bit here, guys, I think what we're going to do to finish this up is we'll do the same thing. Let's put some upside down stairs across this edge here. All the way like that. Some upside down stairs across this edge here. And I think that will be good. Let's get our lanterns. In the wrong one. Let's get lanterns. We'll grab a few of those. And I think what we'll do is in here, let's leave a 1-block gap, place one there. On this side, a 1-block gap, one there. That gives us a nice bit of light in here. We could probably actually get away with just one actually in the middle. Yeah, that's plenty of light with just one. Then I think underneath here, we're going to place some blocks up there. Let's place 2, and then we'll place another a lantern just under there to give us some light coming down. And then I guess in here, again, I don't want to go too many in here. I actually like the way this room is a little bit darker, but I don't want to keep it sort of too dark. So let's just put one lamp there, I guess. And then one lamp there in the middle there. I don't know if I want a door on this gap here. I think I want to leave that. But for the bedrooms in here, we're going to have a doorway. And a doorway like that. So there's our doors. Let's see what the dark grey looks like. And what I'm going to do here, guys, is... I never used to actually like it, but it's actually grown on me. Is doing this and kind of just breaking the flooring up a little bit. So don't put carpet everywhere. Just place it sort of on a few bits here and there. Make it kind of look... Make sure there's no pattern to the way it's placed, first of all. And then you just want it to kind of just look like it's... I don't know, just like a little bit worn away. It's random kind of spots. A bit like this. There's something about the design of it, though, that I actually like. And I never used to like it, but it's grown on me. But again, I'm not sure if the grey. What about the green? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I like that. That looks really good, actually. Yeah. Okay, and a little bit of decoration if you want to, guys. I'm using Jersey Boys texture pack with a few edits that I've put in. But the sea pickle in Jersey Boys pack is really cool because it actually looks like a little candle. So you could go ahead and put like that on a couple of the tables to make it look like a little decoration. But overall, I think that's pretty good for there, guys. The bedrooms are going to be just pretty simple, really. So let's start by getting some oak logs. I'm going to put some oak logs across here. At the sides, okay. Then I'm going to do another bunch of oak logs at this side. And this side as well. Then I think we're going to get some spruce planks going up through the center there. So I think some upside down stairs across this edge here. This side as well. And then the ones underneath here as well, I think we'll probably do those. Let's get the lantern. And we should be able to place just one in the center of the ceiling. And I think that will give us enough light down here. For now, at least, anyway. Up here, I'm going to put... I'm actually going to get the white... Where is it? The white wall. We'll get some white wall, some beds. Yeah, okay. So let's go for a bookshelf at each side here. 3 white wall here. And then 3 beds like this to make a kind of king-size bed in this room. Over the side here, I'm going to grab a couple of crafting tables. And I'm going to place them across like so. As you can see, I haven't got no like cloth on the top. And then that way it actually makes it look like a nice little unit. Okay, so you can do something like that. Maybe even grab yourself a flower pot. And we'll get something like a... Let's get an blue orchid. Oops. Actually put it in the inventory. There we go. And then I guess we'll put a little flower pot just on there with the flower inside it. Okay, and to be honest, guys, there's not really much more we need to do in here except for maybe placing a few paintings. So let's get a few paintings and kind of want to put a little too wide one there. So we'll leave that back wall for... Actually, no, we won't leave it. What we'll do is we'll go 1 and then we could maybe go like that. And we should be able... If we do that, we should be able to get another one like that. There we go. Something like that. And maybe we could even do one in the center if we've got a third one that looks different. But of course we don't. So let's break this one. What we're going to do here, I think we'll do one in the mid, on the side here, which is a sun. There we go. So it kind of matches. Right, so again, guys, just your logs across the tops, right underneath where these bits that stick in on the roofs. Just like this. Let's put some spruce planks in the center, a light up there as well. Then we're going to get some spruce stairs. Stairs could just go underneath all of this, like so. Like that. Let's break that, get rid of that. We don't need that log there with that light on no more. Like that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, like so. We put some of these in the corners. Could maybe even get away with doing something like this. Some cyan beds. In the corner here we had some little units like so. Let's put a light. Okay, that's looking good. Let's go ahead and put a little flower in here as well. So put that on there. And boom. Then we can just put a little bit of cyan carpet. Again, doing the same thing, guys. Just kind of scatter it. No particular pattern. Just adds a bit of colour to the room as well, to be honest. Yeah, something like that. And I think that is good. That is good. And I think we can call this room done. Let's close that door. We'll do this room here with the green carpet. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, right. That is the top floor done. Let's head down and start doing some of the bedrooms down here. And down here, guys, let's just put a flower pot there quickly with a little flower in it. And I think I might just shove a lantern on there as well, just to brighten up this corner here. And that looks pretty good. Now, I don't really know what to put down here. Maybe what we will just do is grab ourselves a couple of barrels. And we'll just put some barrels down here for a little storage area under the stairs. Something like that. Or you can even fill that with some whatever blocks that you want and even do a couple of barrels there. It's entirely up to you guys. Right, okay. This is looking pretty good. I'm going to actually put a flower pot on here and on here. Now, let's work out some decorations. So let's start with the hallway down here. And I'm going to get in a painting first of all. Wrong button. Let's do that. Just so we can block it in so we get the right painting. There we go. One there. And we're going to do exactly the same over here. Let's get a painting up on this wall. Lovely. Right, let's grab some... I think for this we're going to change the colour up so we can see it. So let's get some dark oak slabs. And we're going to get some dark oak stairs as well. And we're going to just make a couple of little tables. So literally upside down stairs facing each other like this. Little slab there. Slab in the middle. Upside down stairs. Yeah. There we go. And, you know, for here we're just going to do something like a flower pot. A flower pot. And maybe we can get some of these little... what are they called? Sea pickles. Then let's choose a couple of coloured flowers. Let's change them up down here now. So let's get some red flowers. Maybe some purple flowers. So we could do something like a red one. A purple one. A red one. And a purple one. Yeah, something like that. That looks good. Okay, right. So I don't really want to clog any of this area up here because you kind of... You wouldn't have anything really clogging up the area. Maybe another painting on this wall. We've got a different one. Better. Okay, right. I think that is good. Let's get rid of these torches here. We don't want none of them about. Okay, I think... that is actually okay. What I'm going to do though, guys, is because this ceiling here is very plain. Let's just do something different. So, first of all, I think we're going to join a log across here. We'll do a log across here. And this section in here, let's go ahead. We're going to do a log across this bit. Just like we've done in the bedrooms upstairs. Let's just do something like that. Just nice and simple. This is right by the door, okay? The doors are just down there for the entranceway. Then I'm going to grab, just quickly, some spruce stairs. And we'll do some upside down ones against those like that, just to hide those bricks. Like that. Same on this side. And same down here. And then up in the center here, guys, let's just put some spruce planks like that. And I'm just going to get one lantern there just to brighten up this top area. Actually, no, I'm going to bring a chandelier down here. But for the chandelier, I actually think what I'm going to do, might hang it off this pillar here. Yeah, I think I am, off that pillar there. But behind here, we're going to go, so where we got this pillar here, we're going to go every other block and make a pillar all the way across to give us a kind of, what do they call it, like a timber style ceiling. Let's get rid of those lanterns as we go across. We will put some more up, don't worry. Like so. At the top of this room here, I'm actually going to put a log all the way across like this. Join it into that one there. And then I think at the very top here, I think I might just actually do the same thing. Let's run it all the way through. Like that. Break these two. Let's actually just run it all the way through here as well. And we may as well run it through this end as well. I know it's a bit dark, guys, so I do apologise, but I will sort that in just a moment. There we go. So we've got a pillar now on every other block coming through. Okay. Now, on this one here, which is at the centre of the actual walkway bit here, we're going to place one torch there, which is in line with that block, and one that's in line with this block here. Okay? Perfect. I think what I'm going to actually do here, guys, I'm going to break that door. Let's put in the wall here, and the door can actually go one over, and then that way we can put another little unit over here. Two upside down stairs, slab in the center. We'll go for a couple of candles, torch there, and then we'll put a painting here in a minute, I think. Or we can just do it now quick. Let's grab a painting. And I think I only want this one to be one block high, so let's do that and that. Little one block painting like that, and then our torch can, our lantern rather, can go over in the corner again. Okay, that's looking good. I like that. Then over this side here, guys, I think we're going to go to here. So there's a 3 block gap between them ones, and then one to there. And then let's just do another one down this end as well. So let's leave a 3 block gap, go to there. There we go. We've got our lanterns all in place again. And that actually really changes up the ceiling. That actually looks so much nicer. Look at that. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that. Right, let's get in a little bit of lighting here. Let's get rid of this. Where the doorway is here, we want to come up to this pillar here, which is right where the wall, this wall ends. Right in the center, let's place a iron bar, a fence, then an iron bar. Then we're going to go fence. Yeah, and that should be perfect. Then one fence on each side of that one. Then underneath, we should be able to go some lanterns on all 4 edges like so. Yeah, and I think that looks good. But for now, guys, I think that looks pretty good. I really like that. Upstairs here, guys, I'm going to just put down one last thing, which is a little bit of carpet. And again, I'm going to scatter it and break it up like we did on the upstairs, because I think it just, I don't know, there's something about it. It just makes it feel a bit more fitting for a medieval kind of style build. So, just break it up with no kind of organised pattern. Yeah, I think something kind of like that. I think that looks pretty good. I like that. Okay, right. This is looking pretty good. Now, again, up here, guys, we've got a bunch of bedrooms to do as well. These are just going to be simple bedrooms again. I'm going to come back to these in just a minute because I want to just do a little bit of the organising downstairs. We'll come back and we'll do those bedrooms last. But let's organise some of this area because I haven't done none of this yet. So down here, let's do a spruce door here for the kitchen. We can put another one on there if we want to. And then above it, we'll just get a log and connect it across like that. over here, let's put a log across there like so. I'm not going to put a door on this one, but I'm going to put a log across here, and I think I will put a door here because this is the reception area. That way nobody can just walk in and out. Okay, right, let's see what we can do for the moment. So first of all, I want a little workspace. So I'm thinking maybe we'll put a little counter here where they can put some of the food when the people are going to take it out to people to eat. Then we'll have our kitchen units coming all the way across like this. Maybe even all the way down this wall like that. Yeah. Okay, I think something like that might be pretty good. Let's break this one on the end. We'll place a barrel like that. And if we jump and place one on top, kind of maybe like a fridge. And then some of these across the top here. All the way across to the corner. Round and even there as well. Why not? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually just place one down there as well like that. Just to kind of give it a little bit more of a, just a nicer look. Now, first of all, I'm going to get in a lantern, I think. Let's put one. Right about, let's say there. That will do. Bit more brighter in here. Okay, right, now let's get over here and let's say, let's get a couple of smokers in here for cooking with. And actually, before we put the smokers in, I've got a cool idea here. Get some lecterns and some metal trapdoors, or some iron trapdoors, should I say. Face the wall, turn around, and then place 2 lecterns here, which makes a kind of almost like an extractor looking thing. And then place 2 iron trapdoors on there, and then your smokers underneath. And that looks really cool. I like that. Right, okay, so now that we've got that, we've got our little work area here. Let's just put a lantern in that corner there just for a little bit of added light. So let's decide, I think the sink can go here, I think. Or actually, let's go for this one. And then we'll put some water in there. The hook, the tripwire hook there. Let's go ahead and put another one of those back there. And then I think here, we're just going to place a brewing stand. Maybe like a little coffee maker. Let's put another one here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I like that. So what we do is we'll put a couple of these on here. We have to crouch. Someone's ordered some chicken, a steak, and someone's got a cake on the way. There we go. Perfect. Okay, right. That is most of it in now. All we need now is a couple of pictures again. So let's grab our paintings. And the nice thing with Germsy Boy's texture pack here, guys, is we can grab a little knife rack like this. And because we're on the ground floor, guys, if you want to brighten up a room at all you'd need to do is literally underneath the carpet is break one of the spruce planks and just put in a glowstone. And that will brighten up the whole room for you. Or at least, you know, a certain part of the room. Right, okay, that's that done. Now, back to the reception here. So, I've got a couple of ideas for the reception. Let's go ahead and go inside the room here. Okay, so I think at the back wall here, we're going to go ahead. Actually, we'll put the one up. And we'll put some barrels down the bottom. As if there's some little storage cupboards. Let's put a couple of lecterns here and here. Okay, so we leave one gap between them. I think what we're going to do here is maybe something like this. So that kind of looks like a little sort of till that they got to go up to. I think that looks pretty good. What about we done that? No, I think that looks a bit funny like that. Let's keep it like that, I think. Okay, we could put a flower pot just there. Maybe another one on this side. That looks good. So let's get some barrels across here like this. We'll even throw a couple of barrels in on that side and there just for some extra storage. Maybe for something that the reception people have. Let's grab a couple of what we'll use for this one. Let's use oak stairs, and we'll get some oak signs. And we'll just make a couple of chairs in case they want to sit down. One there. One there. And actually, we could actually just use some item frames here. Something like this. Some little chairs for the receptionists. And just in case no one's there, we could get a metal button. Because it looks like a tiny little bell. Yeah. There we go. We've got a nice little reception. And I think that'll do for the reception area. Okay, I think that will do for the moment. So over here, I want to put a composter here and here. Let's just throw some carrots in there until they are full. Just like that. Let's put a fence on top of them. And then we can go 1, 2 of the acacia leaves. Yeah, and I think that looks pretty cool. Yep, that looks good. Now, one thing I'm going to quickly do here, guys, is I'm going to put a flower pot there with a red mushroom in it, because the red mushroom turns it to a pen and quill here, which I think is really cool. Now, I did get that. I think that was used from Germsy Boy's texture pack that he made for the Realm of Vaston, which is a really cool little feature. I think here we're going to make a little waiting area. So let's see. Here we're going to just grab ourselves a few more bits again, guys. So I think we're going to go with some dark oak. Let's get some dark oak slabs. And I think that's probably going to do for the moment. So my idea here, I'm thinking on one side, we're going to put an upside down stair there and there, which is by the kitchen. And then we'll put some slabs across the center here. And we can just put a flower pot on each side, maybe with some flowers in it. I think that looks good. Then on the opposite side here, I think what we're going to do is make a little waiting area. So we'll put a bench there. Let's put a bench here. A couple of bookshelves there for some reading with some magazines. And then again, we're going to have another little flower on the top there. That looks good for me. And I think we're just going to get a painting across the edge here. So let's just grab our paintings. And I just want... Oh, this might be a little bit awkward actually. What we'll do, we'll go for 2 single ones. So we'll do something like this. Let's go 1. And then, I knew that I was going to do that. Let's break that flower pot a second. Let's do that. We get 1 in there. They're both different. We'll break those. Let's put our flower pot back there. And then we'll grab our allium as well. There we go. That looks good. Okay, yeah, I'm good with that, guys. I think that looks really nice. And again, down here, I'm going to add a bit of carpet. Yeah, I think that will do, guys. That's a nice little walkway there up to the reception. Kitchen at the side there. Now, in here, again, we're going to have another little chill out zone in here, guys. So let's go ahead and we're going to put in a bunch of bookshelves like this. Let's put a chair facing that way. We'll go around the corner. We'll bring it down to here and turn it. There we go, that looks pretty good. And then we'll do that. We've got a nice little table just there. And I actually think that we don't really need to do much more than that for that area. We will go ahead and break that. And we're going to replace it with a little lamp about there. But yeah, I don't think we need to do much more with that. Maybe put down a little bit of carpet. And I think this little area here will be perfectly fine as it is. Let's put some green carpet in here again. So we'll do something like this. Yeah, I think that will do. And then in here is going to be our dining room. First of all, we don't need too many tables in here. So let's start by maybe going something like that. Would that be too... No, that's going to be too close to the wall for me to do what I want to do. So let's do 2 there. 2 there. Then we can put some trapdoors behind it. Then we're going to crouch and place another 2 on top. So that we've got some taller looking chairs for eating. And in fact, what we're going to do here, guys. Let me just place a trapdoor there. And a trapdoor there. We'll open these. But what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to change these stairs for dark oak slabs. I think they will look a little bit neater. Yeah, that definitely looks better. Let's place a item frame there and there. We'll place some banners across the back there. Sorry guys, my words keep going. I do apologise. And then a couple of the scaffolding blocks there for some tables. And I think that looks pretty good for a table there. Let's go ahead and see how many more could we fit. So we've got enough room to go. Another table here and maybe a single one here like this. Let's place our trapdoors. Open them all up. There's 2. Remember to place them on top of each other, guys. You will need to crouch. Like this. Break any torches and that are on the wall as well. Get them out of your way because we're going to move those anyway. Okay, I think we might be alright. It's a little bit cramped, but I think we'll be able to make do with it. Let's add our banners. If we have crouch and place it to that top trapdoor, then we can place our little tables, which are actually the scaffold blocks. I actually think that looks okay. Okay, let's put some bookshelves down the side here. I'm going to put a lantern in the corner here. A lantern roughly in the middle of the room to give us a bit of brightness. And then maybe on a couple of the tables like this, we're just going to put a little flower pot with a flower in it. Something like that. Over here, we're going to put this here. We're going to put one of these little book and quills just here. And what we'll do is we'll grab ourselves an item frame. And we'll also get ourselves a book. And what this can be like a sort of leave your feedback on the food thing. You know, like a little your thoughts. Is it your thoughts they say? Or, you know, what did you think of the restaurant sort of thing? You know, leave your comments. And I think that will do, guys. We've got a little seated area here. It's a little tight, but it's enough for us to get round and to, you know, to be served and whatever else. But yeah, guys, that is looking pretty good. The last thing we're going to do is the last few bedrooms up here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead. So we'll start with this room here. And again, guys, like I said, I'm going to keep these fairly simple. We're going to go for a double bed in this one. We'll have a red double bed like this. We're going to need some bookshelves as well, aren't we? Let's get the bookshelves. There we go. We'll change it for the flower pot for the minute. We'll come back and do some flowers after. A little bookshelf there, I think. Maybe over the back here, we could put some storage in there. And, oops. And some more bookshelves across the back here. Maybe we just fill it all the way up like that. And we could even just add a couple of random barrels as if like a little storage kind of unit thing. On the ceiling here, we're not going to do nothing too crazy in here for ceilings. I think what I might do though is get some stairs. And I think stairs will just wrap all the way around the edge. Like this. All the way around. Like so. And then a little lantern in the middle like that. Nothing too crazy. Just a nice, simple little bedroom here, guys. But I think that would be good. You could put some candles here. Yeah, and I think that'll do. Like I said, these are only guest rooms. There's nothing, you know, we don't need to go too crazy with these. And if you want to, you could always put a little painting right there. Maybe even another one right next to it. Something like that. And even maybe one just on the wall here. Why not? There we go. And I think that looks pretty good. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that one there. Let's see if we can get a better one. Oh, yeah. There we go. Right. Okay. There's one room done. Now, let's go into this one. This room, we have a bit more room here. Let's go for a couple of green beds. We're going to have 2 single beds here. Let's have 2 single beds there. We'll put a unit there in the middle. Over here, we'll put a bit of a storage thing. So something like done in the other room. Just something basic like that. The ceiling in here, guys, I'm going to actually change this up because it goes quite high and we don't need this for the bedroom. So let's just grab our spruce planks. And I'm just going to literally just fill this all like so. just until we get to about, let's actually bring it down one more. Yeah, that will do. And then what we'll do is we'll grab the stairs from the other bedroom, like that. And we can go ahead and at the side here, let's go 2 there. And we'll also put 2 up there like that. And then in the bedroom here, let's do the same thing we've done in the other one. Let's bring the roof all the way around, like so. Lantern in the center. We can't really get a lantern in the center there. So what we can do is put a couple more, maybe something like that. A couple more around that corner. Then we'll put in a lantern just there. Maybe a couple of those. Couple there. Get rid of that. And then we can just put in some paintings. So maybe we'll have a little single one over here. And then maybe we'll put a little double one, bigger one there. Yeah, guys, I think that will do nicely, you know. I don't think we need to do anything else more than that. That is good. Yep. Okay, that's 2 rooms done. Let's go and do the other 2. Now, again, guys, you can always make your rooms look different if you want. You know, go ahead and, you know, give it a bit more style, a bit more shape, or, you know, whatever you kind of want to do with it. I'm going to pretty much do the same thing in here. So we're going to just run our stairs around the top edge here. I'm only going to run them into that wall there. I'm not going to do this because it'll cover the window. So you know, we can cover the window. It don't matter. But we've got no need to. So let's go ahead. We'll put 1 light here, 1 light here. I think we're going to have... Let's go for... how should we do this? Double bed? Yeah, we'll do a double bed here. Let's do a double bed. We'll do a red one like this. We'll put some shelves down there. And I think maybe we'll have another one there. Some of those there. An extra lantern there. Get rid of that torch. I think a painting on the wall about there. And maybe another one about there. And one there, why not? And really, guys, I think that's about it. That'll do. And then on to our last final room of the entire interior. Let's go ahead, guys. Same thing. Let's do the same with the ceiling. All of our stairs are around the top. Just like so. Under the window here, we're going to get some bookshelves. Same again over here. Come in the bedroom here. Actually, let's get rid of these ones here. Let's put a bed there, shelf in the center. Some of those on there, some of that on there. Lantern up there. And then I think really it's just going to be, let's get rid of that a sec. Let's do a painting. Oh, we don't want that one. That one will do. Something like that. Got a light in there. Maybe when we come in here, we could do a little unit here. So something like so. Let's get some bookshelves up the top. Something like that. And again, guys, I think that is pretty good. So all we're going to do now for the last final little thing is we're going to literally just grab ourselves a couple of flowers. So I'm going to go with some red ones, some yellow ones, get some flower pots, and then choose a colour for the carpet. I'm going to actually go with a green. I know I said I'd go with grey for the bedrooms or whatever else, but I think I might just go with the green. So we're just going to go with it something like this. Nothing crazy. Then just add some flowers wherever you kind of choose. Anywhere that looks like it could do with a little bit of extra colour. Add a flower pot. Let's go round to our other rooms. We'll go in here. Let's put down some carpet. Alright, guys, and I think we are just about done. So overall, guys, I've got to say I absolutely love the way this one has turned out. I love this view as you come into the inn here. I think this looks really cool. Come down here, a nice little bit of decoration and a reception. and just overall a really nice feel, and I'm really happy with the turnout. Now, as always guys, I hope you have enjoyed it too. If there are any particular builds that you would like to see me do the interiors for next, please be sure to let me know in the comments. But I think we're going to wrap it up just there for this build. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to smash that like button, because it really does help me out guys. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Just don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. But for now, this is BlueNerd signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.